안녕하세요. 커피바이입니다. 오늘은 샌프란시스코 인근 샌라파엘에 위치한 붓커피 캠퍼스를 소개합니다. 이곳은 전 세계 커피 전문가와 애호가들이 찾는 글로벌 교육의 중심지이자 커피 산업을 이끌어가는 지식의 허브입니다. 붓커피 캠퍼스의 설립자이자 비전을 세운 인물은 바로 세계적인 커피 컨설턴트 윌리엄 붓입니다. 네덜란드 출신인 윌리엄 붓은 수십 년간 커피 산업의 전선에서 활동해온 전문가입니다. 그는 프로바테서의 경험을 시작으로 세계 각지의 로스터리와 교육기관을 자문하며 스페셜티 커피 발전에 큰 영향을 끼쳐왔습니다. 특히 파나마에서 운영하는 농장 Finca Sophia는 베스트 오브 파나마 경매에서 최고가를 기록하며 세계적으로 명성을 얻었습니다. 윌리엄 붓은 교육가이자 농부 그리고 혁신가로서 커피의 재배부터 로스팅, 교육까지 모든 영역을 아우르는 독보적인 커리어를 쌓아왔습니다. 오늘날 붓 커피 캠퍼스의 현장을 이끌고 있는 또 한 사람은 발레리안 할랄라 캠퍼스 디렉터입니다. 슬로바키아 출신의 그는 유럽과 미국에서 두 차례 로스팅 회사를 직접 설립, 운영한 경험을 가지고 있으며 그 과정에서 얻은 실질적인 창업 노하우와 비즈니스 감각을 붓커피 캠퍼스의 커리큘럼에 녹여내고 있습니다. 발레리안 할랄라의 교육 철학은 명확합니다. 단순히 시험을 통과하는 데 그치지 않고 학생들이 산업 속에서 바로 활용할 수 있는 자신감과 영감을 주는 것. 그는 심리학적 접근을 더해 학생들이 기술적 장벽이 아닌 정신적 블로킹을 극복할 수 있도록 돕습니다. 그래서 붓커피 캠퍼스의 수업은 언제나 개별적이고 공감적이며 무엇보다 실질적입니다. 이곳에서 캘리포니아 지역뿐 아니라 아시아, 유럽, 남미에서 온 학생들이 찾아옵니다. 각기 다른 배경을 가진 이들이 함께 배우고 성장하며 글로벌 네트워크 속에서 새로운 기회를 만들어가고 있습니다. 윌리엄 붓의 경험과 발레리안 할랄라의 교육 철학, 그 두 사람의 열정과 비전이 모여 붓 커피 캠퍼스는 세계적인 커피 교육 기관으로 자리매김했습니다. 여기는 단순히 지식을 배우는 곳이 아니라 커피 산업의 미래를 설계하는 사람들이 모여드는 곳, 붓 커피 캠퍼스, 글로벌 커피 교육의 새로운 기준을 세워가고 있습니다. 지금부터 그들이 만들어가는 특별한 교육 현장을 함께 만나보시죠.
Yes, you can record anything you want. We don't have any secrets. The secrets we have are here, so you can't get them. And by the way, I don't have any secrets, even here, I'm happy to say. So, like for barista class, it's usually from here, like local, like plus minus 100 kilometers.
In California?
In California, yeah. So it's like around here. For SCA roasting, it's also around here. And sometimes we get somebody else from the United States. We have our own roasting course called Roasting Business, where I teach to roast in a business way, not SCA. There's no certification, it's my way to roasting. And also business aspect, how to make money with coffee.
Is many different from SCA course?
It's a little bit different, little bit. It's, I would say, especially the business part. So that's what I designed and that's our bestseller. By the way, people don't care that there's no SA certificate. That's a bestseller, and we get people from all over the world. Like I got students from Malaysia. I got students from Indonesia. Yeah, so I had a student here. That was funny.
How Indonesian know this campus?
We are famous. Because, Willem is in industry for a while. He's like a veteran, so people know him. They know of our campus because if you Google us, we appear. I have a podcast, so some people, like the Malaysian guy, he's listening to my podcast. And that's how he wanted to come and see the lab. We got some Americans who are living abroad. Like on Bali, I had an American who went to Bali during COVID, before COVID, then COVID happened, he got stuck there, he couldn't come home. And he fell in love with Bali. So now he lives in Bali and opens like coffee shops and stuff from all over the world. Well, I'm sad that Europeans don't come anymore.
Oh.
We had the last European student, we had Luca, who came for the Q grader class 3 years ago. So you asked me about my style.
Yeah.
So my style is very personal, relatable. I want the students have fun. Because to be honest, in those 3-5 days, they will not learn everything about coffee. So I think my goal as an instructor is to give them inspiration. So give them knowledge, of course, but give them inspiration. Like I had a students yesterday. They were doing the SCA roasting exam, and one lady she couldn't match the color. She was not good at that. It's not because she's bad. It was in her head. So I was like, okay, go have lunch. Went lunch. Let's do it again, and let's do it slow. She nailed it. You cannot do that on a cue. Let's slow down because it's pop, 20 exams, right? I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm too old for that. I'm assisting Willem on a cue. I'm helping him, and I'm the psychologist. If I see that somebody has issues, like I can see that it's a mental blockage, I try to help them.
Yeah.
But so no. But I like that you combine because the SCA is good, but they designed those classes for 2 days. You will not do anything in 2 days. And sometimes the knowledge there is like I have favorite questions like, I have the test, and sometimes I revisit those questions like, this is not true. I tell you the correct answer for your test, but it's not true, and tell them why. Like one question is like, what you find in the manual of a coffee roasters, the question like that. Those two things, which is the correct answer, you will not find. Because I used to collect old Probat manuals, because the PDFs, you will never find that info. The other two ones, you did find. Who comes up with these questions? I don't know.
I understand.
But it's better than nothing. Because before we had this kind of like a zoo of information, or kind of random, everybody just made up something. SCA gives it a very nice kind of like platform, and for you as a trainer, you can then add to it your experience, which I think is good.
You 15.
Yeah, I'm
15.
Yes.
What do you study at high school?
Yeah, high school.
High school. Okay. What do you want to study?
Biology. I want to study biology.
Biology. Wow. That's fascinating. Like animals or human biology?
동물이어서.
Harvest.
Agriculture.
Oh, agriculture.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's right.
So what kind of crops are you interested in? Coffee?
Coffee or wine?
Wine.
Yeah.
So how many students you have per year? So you guys are a husband-wife team.
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't say
Family
that.
business.
Yeah, that's so. Good thing about coffee is that it's much healthier for you than wine, right? So for me, like I'm happy because when I came to California, I could pick. I could go because I love grapes, love wine. I can go that way, or I can go coffee. Just coffee happened first, and I'm happy because now, and I'm 50 years old. The wine is just like I cannot drink that much. I cannot taste that much because it's just I don't feel good after that. Yeah. Even coffee, I cannot drink in afternoon, otherwise I'll be over-caffeinated, right? But wine is even worse, So I'm happy that coffee happened first. I still love the stories of wine, by the way. I have a lot of like very good friends. I even have a vineyard in Slovakia, a small one where I have crazy, weird grape varieties, just growing them, and my dad is making wine. He's 85. Yeah.
와인을 만드셨대 아빠가.
Sit down, please. Or let me show you something. Come with me.
나도.
그러면서 따라 준아 엄마. 엄마 뒤에 따라.
So this is our green room.
green room.
Oh yeah. These are Finca Sophia's.
Finca Sophia.
We just send them to Dubai for auction. How much do you think 1 kilo went for? One of these, $10,000. Yeah. So these are from 2022 Best of Panama auction. Yeah. So and we have different samples.
Hercules.
This size, which is 100 grams, it's $500. One this. Green. It's because of you guys.
Yes.
The Korea, China, Japan is.
They only like Asia.
Yeah,
And best of Panama.
best of Panama. Yeah.
I love Pacamara.
I'm with you. My favorite Panamanian farm is Finca Sophianen.
Yeah.
The Catuai. Oh, so sweet and nice. I like geisha, it's okay, but it's not for every day. So this is how we package the geisha village.
진짜 이 골판지를 이렇게 다.
Yeah. So that's how when you buy geisha village, that's what you get.
We have this one. Yes.
Yeah. So this is the last lot. And let's see. You do it. It's yours.
Oh, really?
Yes, you finish
really?
it because for me it's hard. You guys do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you for visiting.
Oh, 이게 뭐야? Wow. I'm so happy. Thank you.
So here I give you also some of our cupping spoons.
Oh, really? Thank you.
The first cupping spoon.
Wow.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Oh, no worries. Thank you.
Thank you.
I
Go sit down. Let's have
appreciate
coffee.
it. Wow. So happy다 진짜. 와. 딱 9g 들어가는 커피 스푼이네. 와.
You came all the way
Yes.
from Korea
Yes.
to visit me.
Yes.
That's perfect. 1931.
1931.
Do you know why geisha village has gore geisha and geisha 1931, the two varieties?
No.
Because geisha,
Yeah.
the variety,
Yeah.
comes from Ethiopia.
Yes. Yes.
And this is their homeland, where they grow, right?
Yes.
So gore geisha is the grandfather. It was never taken out. And geisha 1931 seeds were taken from Panama back to there. So that's the grandson.
Grandson.
Yeah.
What is the history and background behind the establishment of Boot Coffee Campus?
So the Boot Coffee Campus was started by Willem Boot. He's the founder of this school, and that's why the name Boot, right? Because he's Willem Boot. He's originally from Holland. His family was always in coffee.
Yeah.
He started with his dad, and when he moved to California with his wife, he worked a little bit for Probat, and later he started his own consultancy and education center. That's maybe, I think, 8-9 years old. Before that, he had his lab in his house. A part of his house was kind of like a little lab, but he can really accommodate few people. So he wanted to open his school to more people, so that's why we rented out this place, and then we started here. Yeah.
What is the educational philosophy of a Boot Coffee Campus, and what differentiates it from other coffee education institutions?
So basically asking me, how are we better competition than you? Yeah. No, I'm kidding. No, so I think that, we do the SCA curriculum, we do the CQI curriculum like a lot of other campuses, but we also have our own curriculum, and that's very, very unique. So we developed, depending on the trainer's skills, we develop our own curriculums. Like, for example, in the past, I started 2 coffee companies, coffee roasting companies, one in Europe and one in the United States. So based on those experiences, I decided, hey, I want to teach also people to roast differently. I can take you from, let's say, very beginner. By Friday, you can pull your first product and know how to sell your coffee, where to sell your coffee. So we created curriculum for that. We have also another trainer who actually still works or runs his company called Voyager Craft Coffee, Samir Shah. And Samir, for example, he teaches 2-day course how to start a coffee shop. Because he started everything. He started a cart, that's how he started. He started a small coffee shop, a big coffee shop. So we take these unique experiences of different trainers, their personal experiences, and translate them. So we don't do only the main curriculum. How is our campus different? We are very relatable. So we want the students have a one-on-one time a lot. So we want to make sure that when they leave, they actually got the knowledge. It's not only about passing the exams, it's also about you are confident, you are inspired to do coffee. Because, you're not doing brain surgery, it's still only coffee, right? So we want them to be inspired. And we also feel, compared to other campuses in United States, we are very boutique. So we kind of cap our classes. I don't want to have more students than 2 per roaster. So I don't, because, if you want to learn how to roast, you need to practice a lot. So every afternoons when we practice, they can switch a room, right? So on our flagship course, which the coffee roasting business, I want to make sure on the Friday they leave, and on Monday they will start the business. They know how to turn on the roaster, how to pull a profile, how to make good coffee, right? And they have rest of their life to figure out the perfection. But by Monday, they can probably do better coffee than 95% out there, right? Because 95% coffees out there is just like a grocery store coffee. Yeah, so I think that's our main advantage. And if you know, when you asked me this question initially, I was like, why is that? So I went through our reviews on our Google and checked, why do people like us? And that was the answer, that we are very boutique, we are very relatable, kind of friendly. We are not strict trainers. We try to be inspirational. I think that's the key here.
What are the key features of the curricula offered at Boot Coffee Campus, and what are the most important factors you consider when designing it?
Well, again, some of the courses we can just amend because SCA gives us a curriculum and we can just add to it. But for me, the key feature is that once you leave the campus, you are confident to do what you came for. So for example, if you came for a sensory course, the SCA gives us the sensory guidelines, but for me, I spend a lot of time on psychology. That's our own curriculum. We basically tell them how does this work mentally and physiologically. And you get some tidbits from the SCA, but we go much deeper into it because I call it hacking the brain. I want to create this spot because people, when you know it probably also that when people come to you, they say, I don't know how to taste. I have bad tongue, and I correct them right away. It's not your tongue; it's actually your nose. But you are a human being, so 100% that you are good at that. You just don't pay attention to that yet. So one day is really kind of like hacking their brains to smell and taste and become confident. So for example, our foundation sensory course, other campuses can do it in 4 hours. Ours is the longest one. It's like sometimes 9 hours. So people are really tired after that. And then when they come next day or anytime to the intermediate, they feel much more confident and we can focus on the coffee itself. So, and it's the same with roasting, right? We also see how people react to certain curriculums and we can adjust to it next time. So if you come to our website, you always see that version 3, version 4, because I changed something. I saw that, okay, students struggle with this. We as a trainers, we may be not giving them the right information, not in a way so they get it, so we change it a little bit and always adapt. So for us, the fact that you leave from here with a confident knowledge, it's a prime. And that's why we always redesign a little bit the course, it's always tweak them. Yeah, so it's never just the same curriculum forever. And it's fun too because, as a trainer, sometimes you get bored, you're teaching the same class the 50th time, and you go like, so tweaking them a little bit based on the feedback of the students, or actually because they tell you things, but I see how they, react to certain curriculum. Tweaking it, I think it's always very, very helpful.
Which educational courses or programs does the campus focus on the most?
So interestingly, in the beginning, we had lots of success with the SCA courses. And a Q grader was very popular. Now Q grader is not popular almost at all. We have a hard time to fill it, which is interesting, right? It's like, it was a star course of everybody wanted to become Q grader now, not so much. SCA courses are still okay, but our best sellers right now are our own courses. The How to Start a Coffee Shop. That's Samir's course is it's very popular. Problem with that is that Samir is a very busy man, so we can do it like maybe once or twice a year. The How to Start a Coffee Roasting Business, my class is also selling out all the time because we cap you at 6 people, right? I want only 2 people per roaster, and we use only Giesens for that class. So it's changing, and we always surprise. We had no clue that a Q grader class at some point will be not popular. Like we were just like, what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
So, and curator classes, you know, we have to have 6 people, which is sometimes difficult.
Yeah. 6 people.
Yeah. So it's always changing, and I think in the future, you will ask me about the future. So,
Yeah. I'll ask you about changes and trends in coffee education. What do you think are the most notable changes or trends in coffee education recently?
The thing is, I'm a trainer. I don't take any more classes. I don't know how the other people do it, but I tell you that I see just very generally that people try to combine the in-class experience with the online experience, right? We're doing this. Our online education was launched in 2012. We were kind of first ones. It's a good amendment, yeah, so that's one. I really hope the SCA will pick up their game a little bit with their promotion of their classes and making their certifications more, valid in the industry, so people will actually hire people based on those certifications, right? And I know they're doing a hard work with that. I know they're always tweaking the curriculum, which I appreciate, but I hope that will be the future. So at some point, if you take a SCA course and you get your certificates, that the industry, people will care. And that's up to SCA too to kind of promote it in the industry. I know that, for example, I have a student, and that was my small success story. He took the foundations of roasting, and when he applied to a company which is not far away from here, Equator Coffee, he said, oh yeah, I finished my course with Boot Coffee, here's my certificate. I said, oh, okay, who was your trainer? Valerian. They called me up, hey, do you know this guy? I said, yeah, he was a good student. He did the only foundations. And they said, no, that's okay, that's what we want him. So, and they hired him. So that's great, right? But many...
Double check.
Well, it's called the reference. The people have to double check, who
Real
they hire.
certificate.
But what I'm saying here is that the chain of a specialty coffee roastery or a coffee shop calling the training center, the school, hey, he took your class, what do you think of the student? That's how it should be. Because many times you finish the class, you have a certification and nobody cares, right? So I'm very happy that people start to care, but SCA has to really promote this, not only between the trainer and the student, but also between the industry that, hey, we're doing these certifications. You have all these people who were educated by our ASTs, why don't you give them a chance, right?
Cool.
Well, I think it's going to be definitely kind of a combination of online and in school. So that's one thing, but it's already happening. For me, it's always a challenge to see what the future is, but I think that more practical courses would be also very, very important. Like most of our students, when I ask them, why did you come here? What do you want from us? And they go like, hey, I'm starting a coffee shop, a coffee cart. I want to be a coffee roasting business. So 80% of them is definitely starting some sort of business. So for us, the future is addressing this. So making it more practical, how to start a coffee business, right? It depends from school to school. Maybe in some places it's espresso nerds who come there. I know it doesn't answer exactly your answer, simply because I can't see the future.
How do technological advancements or digital learning platforms influence coffee education?
So on one hand, some technologies made it easier, right? Like there's color readers, we can now measure extractions and stuff like that. So on one hand, it kind of helps us to be more consistent, helps us to understand what colors we roast. And on the other hand, coffee technology like automatic roasters can take away the need for education, right? Because some people say, well, I don't need a coffee roasting education because I can just press a button, right? So, it's twofold. But I think both technologies belong to the industry, of course, because not everybody want to be a nerdy coffee roaster, and that's okay. They can just have a Belvedere or something like that and just press button and the coffee happens. And some people will be coffee nerds about it and they come and get the education. So it's okay. Also, I always, when my students go like, oh, aren't you scared that there will be no more coffee roasters coming to your class if there will be coffee roasters like Belvedere, right? Example, right? Or Loring's. I said, no, I'm not really, because it's like having a super automatic espresso maker and a regular espresso maker, right? Super automatic espresso makers are perfect for kitchens, for people who, I just want to have a morning beverage and I don't want to think about it, right? And of course, you cannot go to a fancy coffee shop and have a super automatic Jura because no, you're charging a lot of money for that coffee and you will give them the experience. And that's going to be the same with the roasting. So so it's twofold, right?
Yeah. How do you think the curriculum of Boot Coffee Campus can be applied to markets like Korea?
That's a very, I was thinking about this question for a long time. The problem is I've never been in Korea. I would love to because I know it's our favorite grocery store actually in San Francisco is Kukche, which is a Korean grocery store. So me and my wife, no, seriously, we love to go there. My daughter loves to go there. So it's definitely on the bucket list. But I think, so what I think is that Korea is doing its own coffee culture and very well. So all what we can do is maybe give them the American perspective, or in my case, European and American perspective, and inspire them. But I think you guys are doing an amazing job. So maybe you guys can teach us. Because one thing what's happening in a specialty world is the extra high specialty coffees, which are sold for a lot of money, and that's driven by Asia. It's Korea, Japan, China, right? So though you guys appreciate the new world of coffee much more than Americans or Europeans. And Americans I know Americans will disagree with me, like, no, we appreciate it too. Well, you vote for appreciation by a wallet. And because these coffees get much higher prices, that means that we're a little bit stagnating here with that, right? Recently the coffee prices went bonkers, right?
Right.
And people complaining left and right, even roasters. I just offended one because when it was like, the prices of the coffee are so high, I went like, boo. I meant it's a joke, okay? But the thing is that means the farmers get more money, right? And that's what we want because in agriculture, it's a very hard job. And hard job, not paid well, means that you will not do agriculture anymore. So it happened in my country when we changed because I'm from Czechoslovakia. Well, I'm Slovak, but a bit before Czechoslovakia. When we changed regime from communism to democracy, the first years, people were abandoning farms because we had all these foreign investments coming in, Volkswagen factories and Korean, Samsung came, everything came. Right. So people started to get stable jobs. That's much better than working hard on a farm for nothing.
So hard.
So increased prices, I understand. It's not, consumers will say, we have another thing which we have to pay a little bit more. But that's the future, I think. And we want to make sure that those farmers will stay and work at the farm, right? So, and they have to be rewarded. They also want Teslas. They also want iPhones, so... so that's why I said that. That was a joke,
Yes. What role can global coffee education play in deepening the understanding between coffee producing and coffee consuming countries?
I think that this is kind of started with this rant about it. So it's crucial. I think SCA doing a very good job at it, and with the curriculum and with us, the ASTs, explaining this chain. And I think that for SCA this chain was very, very important all the time. And it's in our, it's very important for us to communicate this. Sometimes with silly things like, but I think that's the future. And, as you know, as an AST yourself, that SCA is very active in this.
What are your long-term goals in the coffee industry through education?
I'm a person who likes to plan, so that's a great question. I love to plan. So my long-term plan is, I have 2 kids. One is at college, second will go in college 2 years, and that kind of frees me a little bit, right? Because she will go to somewhere and she will do her own life. So my dream is to continue the education.
Oh.
I don't want to be campus director maybe anymore because that's a lot of administration, other stuff, but just continue education, improve my courses and take them all over the world.
Oh.
So maybe you guys will hire me or some European company will hire me. And I want to basically travel the world with my life and do coffee education and inspire people to do coffee because coffee is awesome.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I was thinking, like I told you this is my dream. So I dream about this all the night, every night. I had one more dream, which is probably not realistic. It's like going to some kind of fancy place like France or Italy, buy a castle, because you can buy cheap castles there, renovate it with a pool and everything, and have a coffee school. And people come there, and for a week, they just have fun. They will learn in the mornings, but in the afternoons they can do the pool, travel, do wine tasting, do everything. I'm still young, I'm 50 years old, but maybe that's too late in my life.
What has been the most rewarding moment for you as the director of a Boot Coffee Campus?
Can I change the question? What was the most rewarding moment for me as a trainer?
Oh, okay.
So I was all my life entrepreneur. So I was working on my own businesses. Well, most of the time I worked in UN for a little time. And when I started to teach here, I was basically coming here for 3 months to kind of help Willem because the former campus director got a different job, but I fall in love with this profession because every course for me, seeing people leaving with like, I'm going to do something amazing, it's rewarding. It's like the best thing ever. So for me, after every course, it's a reward. Like it's just like I feel that I'm part of what they're going to build.
Yeah.
And some people build something, some people don't, and because I'm teaching here for 3 years now, I can see some people were like, oh, this is not for me, and they left doing something else. But I can also see the new top brands and the fact that I touched that, that I was one of the persons who inspired that.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, so I love that. And I can see their sparkling eyes. It's when you're starting the business, right? You have sparkling eyes, you have kind of like, yeah, exactly. And you see that energy in them and passion. It's like, wow, that's incredible. Because doing 2 businesses, as I said, 2 businesses, you kind of burn out a little bit, right? And maybe you don't have the same passion to do the 3rd one, but now you're feeding on other people's. That's really, really awesome. Yeah, and we stay friends with all my students and with some of them on a roasting business class. We have WhatsApp group, so if they need some help, they just, and everybody else helps, I help, so. It's very inspiring. I love to do this. It's the best thing I did in my life, to be a coffee trainer.
Okay.
Do you have any question?
We met. Do you know Fringe?
Fringe Coffee?
Fringe.
Fringe.
Yeah.
We met. You are also farmer. Willem Boot is farmer. Yes. Do you have combining green coffee farmers experience to your curriculum?
Yeah, so that's Willem's plan. Willem built on his farm's accommodation, and it's still in development, especially the processing and everything. But we actually wanted to put in this year curriculum already the first coffee classes at the farm, because he used to do it. And he used to take students to different Panamanian farms, to his friends' farms, but now he wants to take their own farms. So we're going to do that for sure. It just, this year kind of like happened fast.
Yes.
So next year I'm 99% sure that it will be part of a curriculum. He actually wants to make 2 or 3 different types. One for professionals like you guys that, hey, you know everything about coffee and you want to see how the fancy coffee is processed, and you basically dial into the complicated stuff. Then he wants to do something like the general students here who are starting a coffee business, and they're like, hey, how the coffee is processed? They've never seen that. And maybe also some for enthusiasts who are kind of like, hey, I love coffee and I just want to experience it on a farm, so maybe something like that. Because all these 3 levels are important. For me, actually, the enthusiasts are more important, because if you ignite fire in them, they will come back for other courses, right? Do you guys teach introduction to coffee?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's your chance to ignite students to come back for more. Yeah, so I love to teach that because, I show them a bit of roasting, show them a little bit of that, and they go like, oh, I love roasting, of course.
Yes.
Get yourself a popcorn popper, okay, and they're back for roasting class and buying themselves a better roaster. Yeah. So that's why enthusiasts for me is always important to treat them and kind of show them. Like we have sometimes people popping in just randomly because on Apple Maps we are marked as a coffee shop. I don't know why. We try to remove it, but so we just come here and like, oh, this is a coffee shop. No, so it's a coffee school. And I show them like, oh, look at that. We have these roasters. We are teaching barista classes.
Yes.
Out of 10, 2 of them will come back for some beginner's class because they fall in love with the place. Yeah.
How many people learn about your online class?
How many people are in it?
Yes,
Okay,
too.
so we have different courses there.
Yes.
Our main seller, what we want to sell, is Coffee Pro. It's the everything, right? That they kind of like will come in.
There are many.
But I think last time I checked, we have 500 members, active members, on a paid Coffee Pro, on the most expensive one. Because you can buy a course by one.
Yes.
Let's say with a Q prep, which people buy here and there, or espresso, whatever. But that's for me hard to say. But the main course, how many active members we have, paying membership, right now is around 500.
500.
Yeah, and in the past we had like 6,000. Because some people keep it for a year and then cancel. Some people are there for years. So it depends. But when we started, it was crazy, and that's where we realized that it's important because we were the first one.
Yes.
And Willem's vision was that hey, there is this group of people cannot afford to come to California. At that time there was no ASTs. At that time there was maybe few, but the SC education was very, very limited. The most educational centers were not that good yet because there was no joint, curriculums.
Yeah.
So coming up with that was a great time because some people just didn't have money to come to California, but they bought it in Turkey, like Garanti. We talked about that. So all of them were our first students, which was amazing. So so it was a very good call. During COVID, obviously, that saved Boot Coffee, I think, because during COVID times, people couldn't come here, but that just blew up. We had many, many, many people. I had to actually upgrade the system. One of the things was like I had to find new servers very fast because of that. I think these days there are a lot of good online educations too.
How about portion of beginner or professional? Do you know?
No. So the thing about online education, which disappoints me, is it's anonymous.
Anonymous.
And I don't know who these people are.
Yes.
And I want to because I sometimes send them email, hey, this, and maybe that's what they want. I cannot force them, hey, tell me who you are. Meanwhile, when the people come here, I learn everything and they volunteer the information, right? So online is also anonymous. So maybe if you are a person who likes to be secret and don't want to show your ideas to anyone and don't want to know that, but it's pretty anonymous. I know some of them because if you're a long-time member, and sometimes you had some issues, hey, my membership lapsed, can you help me? Yeah, so I kind of know them. I know some Czech companies because obviously I speak the language and I can see who bought it from. Hungarian the same. But I don't know who those 500 people are personally. I can check their emails and stuff, but other than that, who was our online student for 8 years. And he came here to class one-on-one with me. And I was like, okay, the guy was incredible. He's a better roaster than I am. I was like, why did you come here? Why did you pay us money? He said, no, I just wanted to meet you, and I learned so many different perspectives. I was like, that's interesting. Because he's a very good roaster. He's doing it for a while. So, because students like that, they just want to know a little bit more, see a different opinion, how things are done. And he was like, they spent here like 3 or 4 days with his wife, and they had an amazing time. I had an amazing time.
Many people wanna learn
abroad students, for abroad students.
We have many foreigner students from Canada,
Brazil.
Oh, nice.
Brazil, and
America.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Japan.
We want Korean students. Send them here.
Yes.
So the thing is that in English, there is a lot of good stuff.
Yes.
So if you have students in your class, and you can upsell them to online, perfect, that's good. But getting them, it's kind of hard. I think for you guys, Korean is the one where you want to be. Like I actually built another online system in Slovak.